Good evening and welcome to No Rest for the Weekend. I'm Jason Godbey alongside Kayla, Vera, and Alya Vilf here at Female Voices Rock at Village East by Angelica in New York City. Guys, this is our last film festival of the year. Alya, describe the atmosphere as we wait for the filmmakers to arrive tonight.
I'm excited to be here, and I'm sure everyone else is excited to see women and their great work, so let's just have some fun.
Yeah. And Kayla, how would you describe the feeling here tonight, and what do you think it means to the filmmakers to be here, a part of this festival?
Well, first of all, I think it's great to be at a festival like this, especially that it's by women for women. So I think it's going to be a very special evening.
Great, and we'll be back with the stars and the filmmakers later, but first, a word from our sponsor. Brought to you by JMR Rentals, professional digital cinema and broadcast equipment rentals in Brooklyn, New York, jmrny.com. And now get 15% off your first rental when you use the promo code WEEKEND. Call 347-721-3400 or email info@jmrny.com for details. Joining me now is Catherine Delaloy, the founder of Female Voices Rock. Catherine, you were virtual last year. How does it feel to be back here at a theater?
It feels absolutely amazing. It's like the best feeling ever to bring back in-person events. I feel like we've all just missed it so much, so to be able to actually be here with like a live crowd, a live audience, it's the best feeling in the world.
For us too, because everything was virtual last year, and now we're back on red carpets again. This is our last one of the year, so you're bringing it home, bringing it in for a landing. You were on the show before, but for those who may have missed your episode, can you give us some background on the film festival, like how it started and what your mission is?
Yeah, so I started the film festival because I was a filmmaker myself, and I just felt like there was like a lack of opportunity for women filmmakers in the industry. So after getting very frustrated about it, I thought, you know what, I'm going to create the opportunities for everyone else. So I started the film festival in a way to promote women voices, and it's just grown since there, and we've got an amazing jury, and now we're able to provide a platform that promotes female work and also creates a community where everyone feels safe to like share work and to hang out. And on top of all of that, it's also become a sort of like, yeah, like I said, a community, but also a place where everyone can just go and meet friends, you know. And I think in the age of the pandemic, it's so important to not lose touch with people. So I'm really happy that we've been able to like connect people and make everyone feel a little less lonely as well.
This year, because of the pandemic, you guys are a hybrid film festival. Can you talk a little bit kind of how that works, and also do you see hybrid as a way for the film festival to move forward?
In January, we started talking about what we were going to do, and it was still so unpredictable what the climate would be like. So I decided, okay, we're going to do a virtual side for sure. And as the year went by, I was like, you know what, I think we can do something in person. So then the way it works, we decided to play like all the programs online. So all the films are being played on our virtual platform and in the cinema. And on top of that, we have a whole weekend full of panels with industry experts, everything to do with like community building, editing, producing, documentary. So we have an opportunity for filmmakers to join us from abroad who couldn't fly here, and then have parties going on in real life.
Talk a little bit about the panels, because you guys have some exciting people talking on these. Give me some highlights.
Yeah, so in our editing panel, we have Carol Littleton, who edited E.T., which is incredible. She's like a legendary editor, and she's joined alongside other incredible women, and I'm really, really excited about that panel. It's going to be incredible just to have her give us an hour of her time to just discuss her career, which has been incredible. It's really exciting.
Yeah, it's like a masterclass in editing, which is so cool, and an area where a lot of filmmakers need help. Tell us going forward, where can people find you guys online if they want to know more about the film festival? If there's filmmakers out there who want to submit to you, tell us how that works and where we can find you.
Yeah, so the best way is to just go to our website, which is femalevoicesrock.com, and if you want to submit, you can submit your films through Film Freeway, or if you have a script, you can submit through coverfly.com. And yeah, we hope to see your work. I'm just really excited to keep growing and to provide more opportunity for female filmmakers.
Joining me now are Aubrey Smith and Chloe Smolkin and their film Liza Anonymous. Tell us a little more about it.
Liza Anonymous is a dark comedy about a lonely millennial who becomes addicted to support groups, and she disguises herself in different personas to fit in.
I love that. What kind of personas?
Well, she becomes addicted to multiple types of support groups, but really she's just looking for attention and a sense of belonging. But we do find her in Alcoholics Anonymous, Sexaholics Anonymous, among others. Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
It was really fun to do because we connected all of them with a circular dolly track, and my cinematographer Chloe here, we worked together to like match the scenes. So not only was it a transitional way to show all of her characters, but it also served to symbolically show that she was like craving this attention.
So Chloe, what were some of the challenges making the film?
Well, we had to do this circular dolly shot where it matches perfectly in every different room with her playing every different character. We had to map out on the floor exact dimensions, have everything perfect, and try to match our speed going around the circular dolly track too. This was Aubrey's idea, and I think it was really perfect for the moment because otherwise you might not realize that this is all the same person because she inhabits every different character so completely.
That is fascinating. I can't wait to see it. Tell us, where can we find more information online?
Liza Anonymous Film is our Instagram handle and also our website. Danielle Beckman plays Liza. She plays 5 different characters. And I'm Aubrey Smith, Chloe Smolkin. We're also turning the short into a feature. So we are looking for a lot of people to check us out online and reach out to us.
Amazing. Well, good luck, guys. Again, Aubrey Smith and Chloe Smolkin. Liza Anonymous. Thank you.
I'm here with writer, director, and actor Sophia Palmer. How does it feel to be here today?
Feels great. It's so nice to be back in a real theater, you know? Yeah.
Yes, it's first time not virtual.
Yes.
That's pretty exciting. So tell us a little bit more about the Sisters project.
So originally I made it as a pilot. It's 35 minutes long. It's about 2 sociopath sisters that have a very dysfunctional past. They're stuck in the early 90s, 2000s. It shows their dark family side.
Wow. Well, that sounds interesting. Were there any difficulties that you had to face?
Yeah, there was a lot of difficulties. It was kind of one of those projects that just snowballed bigger and bigger and bigger. And I just kept, finding all of the tools, make it, and casting was a really hard thing because we were trying to get an actress that looks just like me to play my sister because that was hard. So, yeah.
So where can we find a little bit more about the project online?
So you can follow the Instagram account, sisters.who.kill. Or you can see the website, which is sisterswhokill.com.
I am here with Barbara Malewski and her project, Now You See Us. Barbara, tell us a little more about it.
The film is basically about ageism, but it's a comedy because I figure if you can laugh, then you can listen. And it's about 2 women auditioning for one line in a commercial. And they're rivals, but then they soon discover that it's society that is fighting against them and not each other. And they become friends at the end.
Barbara, so you produced it, you co-starred in it, and I know that the script is based on the play that you wrote.
Correct.
Tell us a little more about that.
Well, a friend and I met for dinner once, and we were complaining that there's no work for women our age, and in commercials especially. And I'm like, this is stupid. I wash my own floors. I should be in a Mr. Clean commercial. She has a car. She should be in an insurance commercial. There are no women of our age in commercials other than old people medicine or adult diapers. That's it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to write a play. I'm going to write a movie. As it turns out, I wrote a play, and then it became a movie. And that's basically how it started.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
So how does it feel to be a part of Female Voices Rock? That must be empowering.
Yes, this is so great. First of all, the fact that it's in person, but to be with these amazing, talented women, it makes me want to go out, run out, and make another movie.
Yes, you should do that. Well, good luck with the current project.
Thank you.
Tell us again the name of it.
Now You See Us.
Now you see us. Yes.
Now you see us.
Barbara Malewski. Thank you so much, Barbara.
Thank you.
I'm here with Angelica Mendoza, and she's a writer and director of a project, Great America. Can you tell us a little bit about this project?
Yes, the film is about a man who is a border vigilante, which is a man who detains immigrants crossing illegally at gunpoint. And his world is turned upside down when an immigrant and his young child break into his home for water. And yeah, it's a suspense thriller, and it deals with very current human issues.
Yeah, I like that it's very dark and current. And but how does it feel to be here at this event today?
It feels amazing to share the screen with all these amazing women. All these amazing directors. Every film has its own, unique, amazing quality, and they're all so different. And it's interesting in my blog specifically, it's American Life, that you deal with so many different aspects of American life. So it's really cool. It's really awesome. Yeah. And I think we're all here to support each other, so it's amazing.
Yes, thank you. And where can we find you online?
For the film, you can go to greatamericafilm.com. For me, myself, it's angelitamendoza.com, but also you can follow us on Instagram at ANGEMDZA. And also, Vidi Vici Films is another place you can find us.
Awesome.
Here with Natalie Lavallee and her short film Telos. I love the name of the film. What is it about?
Telos is about a woman who, after she loses her dream of becoming an astronaut due to being disqualified by a chronic illness, she goes on to find a new dream in designing a probe that goes to Titan.
That is amazing. Tell us a little more.
I met a producer who asked if I could create a short film that uses NASA archival imagery in it, and so I just started browsing through NASA footage and getting inspired and putting together a story in my head. And I live with invisible disabilities, and I have family members who do as well, so that kind of inspired the idea of a woman who wants to be an astronaut, but this disability gets in the way of that dream. So she creates her own new meaning, her own new path, or telos, as we call it, and she finds this new dream in designing this revolutionary probe.
And where does the probe go?
It goes to Titan, which is a moon of Saturn.
Thank you for clarifying that. I was not sure. Amazing. Now, how does it feel to be a part of Female Voices Rock?
I'm really excited. This is my first time to go to New York City for a festival because I'm based in Houston, Texas. So I'm really enjoying getting to walk around here and see films in New York.
Amazing. Well, we're glad to have you. Good luck with the film. Before I let you go, where can we find more information online?
You can find more information. My handle is at Lavallee Lens, and you can find my pages for Telos if you follow me.
Natalie Lavallee and her film Telos. Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you.
I'm here with Mia Walker and Caroline, the director and writer and actor of a project PP. Can you please tell me what it is about?
The visual logline is a mother and a daughter grapple with their racial self-hatred through their love of Pippi Longstocking. And that's essentially what it is. I think it's Pippi Longstocking, it's a mom, their love, their very complicated love for each other.
Okay. And how do you feel to be here in a film festival when it's finally not online but in person?
It feels really great. I think there's, it's been awesome to have the film in virtual festivals because it's still, a way for people to see the film, but there's nothing that can replace being in person, being able to meet other filmmakers, talk to audiences, and really feel what it's like to experience the film and learn from other people's films. So we're really jazzed to be here.
And they laugh so much.
Yes, it's nice to hear people laugh.
And like the things that you think are funny, and
as opposed to being in your room on a device
laughing.
By yourself.
I agree. Women's Energy Rock. And where can we find you online? More about your project and you.
Yeah, so we have an Instagram handle where we put all our news. It's at Pippi, P-I-P-P-I, the movie. And then you have your own handle as well.
Oh, sure. At only Caroline with a K. But you can find, I think Pippi the movie is the best place to find us.
For sure.
Thank you, ladies. Have fun. Thanks so much.
Joining me now is Arnetta Randall. Arnetta, I know you have a screenplay in competition.
Yes.
It's called Crossed Out. Tell us, how does it feel to be a part of Female Voices Rock?
It's very exciting for me. It's actually my first film festival, so yes. It's a little nervous, but it's exciting.
And what is the screenplay about?
Crossed Out tells the true life story of a teenage police victim in Chicago.
Wow. And what would the central message of the film, would you say, is?
I guess it's just telling his life story, and it's kind of just like an unknown tragedy that happened like a decade ago. So just want to get some awareness to the story.
Amazing. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
And before I let you go, where can we find more information online?
You can check out my website, rounderproductions.net.
Awesome. Arnetta Randall, Crossed Out. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Lynn Q, Ayong, and Katasha Acosta, and their project Cracked. Can you please tell me what is it about and what are your parts in it?
Okay. I'm the writer, director, producer, and co-editor. And Katasha is?
The associate producer and co-casting director.
Cracked is my thesis film from grad school, and it's about a young girl who falls in love for the first time, and with a deeper lens, it's really about what first love looks like after you've been dealt with trauma as a young child.
What do you think about the event today? How do you feel? Do you feel great to be finally in person with other actors and writers and directors?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that we're here with strong women, not just in front of the camera, also handling the camera, DPs that are also women, producers that are also women, and women in front of the camera. It's just been great. And I've been to this theater so many times. It's nice to kind of come here and actually see your own stuff. So
I agree. It's always wonderful to get to mingle with fellow filmmakers. It's not lost on us that we're all women, and our stories are unique in their underrepresented voices that are being brought to the light. So that's amazing.
I agree. Thank you very much. And please let us know where can we find more about you and your projects online.
Sure. You can go to LINQUEAYOUNG.com, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Lynn Q A Young.
Thank you.
Katasha, KATASHA _ Acosta, ACOSTA. And that's on Instagram. That's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything.
Across the board.
Thank you very much. Have fun tonight. I'm here with Jasliana Jones and Summer Shans, the co-writer and director, photography, co-writer and director of a project, Pink is the Color of the Ocean. Can you please tell us a little bit about this project?
Yeah, so the project is basically about two half-sisters who live together near the ocean in a trailer, and it's a slice of life with them as they try to make ends meet.
That's awesome. I'm glad it made it to Female Voices Rock.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be here at the event?
It feels great. This is one of the first festivals that the film has been a part of, so we are really glad that we could get off work and make the time, because neither of us are from here. So we traveled from the south. I'm in Atlanta, and she's
I'm in
Florida.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
well,
it's just, it's awesome to be a part of a festival that's so centered around female voices, because we are both females. Majority of our crew was female, and our 2 actresses are female. So I think it's so great to be a part of an organization that's like representing female voices that are overpowered in the industry, because it's a man's world, and we're changing that. So it's really great to be here.
That's right. Thank you. And where can we find more about your projects and you online?
Yeah, so our film has an Instagram. It is at Pink is the Color Film.
Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the night. I'm here with a writer, director, and editor, Kim Angelica Head, and her project, Precious Bundle. Can you please tell us about your project?
Yes, it's a documentary about my relationship with my dad, and I use stop motion to express the internal things I was feeling while I was conducting the interviews with him.
Wow. Was it hard to do that documentary?
Yes.
What were some of the challenges that you faced?
Well, I was having to come to terms with things that I really didn't want to come to terms with. Things that I'd kind of known deep down for a long time, but that I'd been ignoring. So then I realized those things, and then I had to translate them into a film in such a way that other people would understand. So it was quite... That was tricky.
I'm glad I made it to a Female Voices Rock event, and I know you flew here from England. How does it feel to be in New York and in a movie theater in person?
It's extremely exciting. It's one of my dreams to live in New York at some point, so I'm really enjoying this little taster. But yeah, it's really exciting and just nice to be, at an event, and yeah.
Awesome. And where can we find you online?
So my Instagram is Kim's Heads, and the film has a Facebook page and Instagram as well. That it's just Precious Bundle Film on Instagram and Precious Bundle on Facebook.
I'm here with Samantha Marie Ware and Tony DeLelio from Mishandled. So guys, how does it feel to be a part of Female Voices Rock?
I think it's surreal to see something with a group of people, especially on a big screen. It's nice to come together.
Tell us about the project. Tell us about the film.
Well, I try not to give away too much about the project. It is 12 minutes long, but it features mostly it is a fully dark-skinned cast, and colorism is something I take very seriously, and I feel like it's time that we see more folks like me on the screen, and just different ways of attacking a story. It's a mixture of a coming of age and just dealing with endings and beginnings. I mean, everyone goes through their lows to reach their highs, and so we find our main character in the middle of her low, but we also see her plant a seed and rebirth herself with words of affirmation. It's narrated by a Black woman that I met in Union Square randomly when I was 23 years old, and I've always kept the audio. She claimed that she was an oracle, and she gave me a message that lasted 20 minutes long. I happened to get 13 minutes of it. I chopped it up, and I used it as the main feature of this film, and so she has a beautiful message, and I didn't want to be the only one who had it.
And there's choreography, and so is it a dance piece per se,
It's an art piece. I think because we live in a Marvel universe, we live in a Disney world, that we're used to a two-dimensional formula. Not to knock it, I will attend every Marvel film in the theater. Yes, I still pay for it, but at the same time, I think it's okay to see abstract art, or art that gets us thinking in different ways, art that makes us see through someone else's lens that we haven't particularly seen before. So,
tell me about some of the challenges of doing that, because I can imagine making that type of film not easy.
Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't necessarily a challenge, more so a gift, because directors with choreography normally see choreography for entertainment's sake, but when Sam approached me about it, it was about the choreography being narrative-driven, pushing the story forward. And all the movement I came up with was pulled from that text.
Yeah.
It informed it. So it's a lot of like, gesture, human behavior.
What are the plans for it? Are you guys hoping to parlay this into a bigger project later? Is this your directorial debut at this point?
It is.
Do you plan to do more of that in the future?
Oh, yeah. I think I had to know that I could do it, and sometimes it takes a minute before you realize that you are worthy. And so I did come to that realization, and yeah, I'm grateful. And so now that I'm not fearful of this outcome anymore, there will be more.
Excellent. So for people who maybe want to check out the film, more about you guys, or your company, where can they find you on the web?
You can find me on Instagram. I'm just kidding. Samantha Marie Ware, or Samea, Sameya.
TonyDeLelio.live is my portfolio of work.
The film is Mishandled at Female Voices Rock. And that's all for Female Voices Rock here in New York City. Thanks once again for taking this trip down the rabbit hole. For more of our content and more film festival coverage, be sure to visit our website, norestfortheweekendpodcast.com. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. And now you can subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/getbehindtherabbit. I'd like to thank all the filmmakers who came out tonight and wish you and yours a happy, safe, healthy holiday season. For Alya, Vilf, Kayla, Vera, and myself, I'm Jason Godbey. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.